Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Melissa. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I'm going to show you what I ate today as someone who is maintaining the 35 pounds that I lost in the end of 2019. So I am 5'2.5" for reference, and I weigh between 105 and 107 pounds. Now, generally I do not count calories, but for the sake of this video, I estimated my daily intake to be around 1,650 calories, which is low for me, but I just wasn't hungrier than this, and I just ate until I was comfortably full. Some days when I'm having pasta or more rice, I'll definitely go, around 2,000 or maybe even over. So that's just something that I wanted to preface. I don't try to stick to a certain number of calories, and I don't micromanage the amount of calories that I'm eating or generally weigh or measure my portions, unless it's something that's really rich like peanut butter. So for my first meal, I am making this tofu and black bean salad, and I just use a frying pan and add a little bit of soy sauce. So if you're new to my channel, I am completely oil-free. I do not add oil to my meals, and I avoid dining out just because I know there's a lot of oil, lots of added junk food ingredients to most restaurant meals, with the exception of some. I really do like sushi restaurants because the oil is usually not too prevalent. So next I am adding some seaweed. I have 2 seaweed nori sheets that I just cut up, and I've been adding these to so many meals. I just love seaweed. It's just such a yummy flavor that I like to add to most of my salads. And next I am going to chop up the cucumber, bell pepper, the lettuce, and celery. And so then I added that all into the bowl with the tofu, black beans warmed up, and I also added in some lemon juice, which I'm not sure if I showed here on video. And then for spices, I have some onion powder, lots of onion powder, and I also added in ginger powder, which is really yummy. And then I mix it together really, really well. I meant to put sriracha on this, but I forgot. I just added on some of this truffle balsamic glaze, which is so good. I get this stuff at HomeSense, which has a section with international foods, which I really enjoy. They've got some great stuff from Italy that I usually pick up. And that's it. I mix it all together and ate that. Now my second meal of the day is oatmeal. As you can see, I don't stick with breakfast foods for breakfast. I kind of mix it up and just eat whatever I feel like. So I'm having oatmeal for lunch instead of breakfast. And it's 1 cup. So 1 cup of dried oats. So the portion, the recommended serving size was half a cup, so I'm having double of that. And this is my largest meal of the day. So I calculated this to be around 600 or 650 calories because I am going to be adding some dried fruit. I've got some raisins, and then I also am adding in some peanut butter, which if you have been a long-time follower of me, you'll know that I have really avoided adding peanut butter because I can just get so easily tempted to add lots and lots of peanut butter to everything. And it's definitely something that you do need to moderate. So if weight loss is your goal, I do not recommend peanut butter or nuts and seeds at all. If you're in your maintenance phase and you're really consistently at your same weight and you're not worried about, going up a pound or two, then you can start experimenting with some nut butters and a little bit of nuts and seeds, but it's definitely something that you're going to want to moderate. So for me, I'm having 1 teaspoon and that's it. And just blend it in. It just gives a little bit of that peanut butter and jelly flavor, and this oatmeal tastes like a dessert to me. I love it. I also added in some black currant jam, and this is half a cup of coconut milk. And this is It's hard to tell portion sizes in a video, but this is a very large bowl. That was really, really yummy. And then for a snack, I had a peach. And I'm not a big snacker throughout the day. I like to just stick with 3 or 4 meals, just for energy levels. I'm not a big fan of just constantly putting food in. It takes energy to digest food, even if it's healthy food. So I like to try to just keep it to my meal times and then wait till the next meal. And so I'm having a really, really simple meal. This is just 3 main ingredients. You've got broccoli, you've got your starch, which is the sweet potato, and for the healthy protein, half a cup of chickpeas. Now what I do is I steam the vegetables in the steamer, and then once they're cooked, I just put the chickpeas, I rinse them of course from the can, and then I just put them in there for a couple minutes with the lid on just to warm them up instead of having to microwave them. And then I'm going to season this quite similarly. I just put the balsamic glaze on top again, and some ketchup, lots of ketchup, and my onion powder, and then some other mixed Italian spices that I got. I think I got these ones from Canada from my mom. So as you can see, I like to keep the meals really, really simple. I always say that I don't really have recipes, I just have meals. It's just putting simple foods on a plate together. Very easy to do and very easy to stay consistent with. All right, have a beautiful day and thanks for watching.